Salmon farming in Norway is carefully regulated and operates within a strict legal framework. The purpose of the regulations is to ensure that aquaculture is practiced in a way that is both environmentally friendly, sustainable, and meets the highest standards for quality and animal welfare. Two of the most important laws governing the aquaculture industry are the Aquaculture Act and the Food Act. These laws contain a number of regulations and provisions that address everything from the operation of facilities, facility requirements, permits, internal control, competence requirements, use of medicines, feed quality, and monitoring of environmental impacts to the certification of facilities and operators. The responsibility to regulate, supervise, and administrate according to these laws is distributed among several different public sector bodies. The Ministry of Industry and Fisheries has the overall responsibility for policy formulation and strategic management of the Norwegian fisheries and aquaculture industry. They set overall goals and guidelines for the industry, make decisions about resource management, and facilitate business development, including salmon farming. The Directorate of Fisheries is the central administrative body for the fisheries and aquaculture industry in Norway. They are responsible for regulating and administering the allocation of salmon farming licenses and production quotas to aquaculture farms. The Directorate of Fisheries also prepares regulations and guidelines for the operation of salmon farming and monitors the industry's activities to ensure sustainable resource management as well as safeguarding fishery interests. The Directorate also conducts inspections of facilities, with particular emphasis on requirements for escape prevention. The County Council has the authority to grant and responsibility to coordinate applications for aquaculture permits. The County Council makes the final decision and grants permission to operate a fish farm. The Norwegian Food Safety Authority is responsible for regulating matters related to food safety, as well as fish health and welfare. This includes supervision of facilities to ensure that health, hygiene, and biosecurity regulations are followed, checks on fish health and welfare, as well as monitoring feed quality and the use of medicines. The Norwegian Environment Agency must ensure that aquaculture facilities operate within an environmentally sustainable framework. This includes safeguarding water quality, monitoring the environmental impact of salmon farming, and regulating emission from waste and chemicals from farming facilities to minimize the negative impacts on marine ecosystems. The Norwegian Labour Inspection Authority must set conditions for and follow up businesses' responsibility for health, working environment and safety on the basis of the Working Environment legislation and HSE regulations. The Norwegian Directorate of Water Resources and Energy, NVE, regulates and monitors water management in Norway, including water quality and hydrological conditions that can affect salmon farming, for example, the regulation of watercourses and water withdrawals. This is particularly important for land facilities that use fresh water. These authorities often collaborate and have overlapping areas of responsibility to ensure a comprehensive approach to the regulation of Norwegian salmon farming.